a young baby.
Yes, yes. Absorbing everything. Yeah. She she wants to be of help of Rodo Cantare so much now. Uh-huh. Yeah. She went to the kindergarten section in Happy Science. Yeah. She used to be in Japan. Yeah. So she got educated. Kindergarten in Japan. Yeah. Cause, yeah, around master's house. Cause he had grandsons and daughter. So yeah, they can be educated in the kindergarten together with my daughter and then master's granddaughter and son there. So yeah, together. Yeah, until we moved here.
Kindergarten, grade school.
No, or
High
not
school.
yet. We don't have elementary school yet, but we have a middle school, high school, university.
How many attend? Thousands.
Um, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have two middle and high schools in Japan. That will be 1,000 more. Yeah, around that. Hi, good morning. Yeah.
You're going to other temple, Maui or Big Island?
We don't have
Side.
the temples in Maui and Big Island either, so we need it. Cause recently members born in the Big Island and Maui too. So we will have the temples in the future. Now Kauai is and then Oahu have it.
Hawaii has a Buddhist temple.
Kauai is a rental building.
Oh no, not church, but I mean they have a Buddhist temple in Hawaii. A lot.
Yeah. Like Honganji things. Oh,
Gee.
yeah. Oh, I got a phone call. A lady from Mililani. She wants to buy lots of Messiah. And then in the 9 o'clock or something, could you give it to her? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and then she wants to send a check to this location. So you don't need to take care of that part. But please, I'll tell you the address later.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
What's your
Amy
name?
Tamura's friend, Kevin's grandma. Friend contacted me today, and then she's he's or I don't know, member of Seicho no Ie, Japanese Shintoism. Not bad religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh, no, How are you this weekend?
Looks so cute with this.
Just in case.
Lexi.
And then my daughter Emma turned 6 today. We'll have a ceremony for becoming a devotee. And then she will return for the toys decoration.
Toys decoration.
Yeah, that Lucy gave her.
Oh.
That's a picture of Lucy. And then mermaid that she gave her.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. And then she's coming on the way. Today we're gonna have a big seminar. Learning Genesis in the entire universe. Yeah, please be ready for that. Big Genesis learning today. Yeah. In the Lord of the Sun. right. We check it's streaming or not. Okay. So let's take about to load our Cantare today as well. Thank you so much. So for the big service today, seeking for the truth of Genesis of the entire universe. Yeah, it's written in the chapter 1 of this book, Laws of the Sun. Yeah, and this should be beyond our comprehension. So we couldn't grasp it yet, I think. But as long as we learned so far about the mind and understood it, we can understand too the content of the chapter 1, Genesis in the universe. It's going beyond our comprehension. But yeah, we will deepen it today. So let's start with reciting the true words spoken by Buddha together. The true words spoken by Buddha, Ryuho Okawa. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and Buddha's energy has made human history. It'll be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevailed on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the 7 colors of rainbow arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddha land. Buddha land is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom or the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls. Rest in peace. We also are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirit. It means you're the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is the symbol of the course of lives. Each of you sails down at a small boat, so you need a boatman. If it were not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, and you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down rapid stream, you need to pump in a stream. Then you can change your course. The true words means the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. This gold mine suggests various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha the truth. It brightens our pure days. Or to put it another way, the fruits of Buddha's mercy. Are you now here? Listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have 3 aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your path have already gone by. Yet still, your mistakes will be kept in your minds. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha and brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let's bring up each other. And it's time to forgive each other. This is the eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed light to the future to invite sad people to Buddha land. Now hear I command. There shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirits in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. The world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas. Believe in that the light has reality. Believe in that the has reality. Believe in that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we vow to do so. Thank you very much for gathering today, too. So today, as we said, go deeper into the Lord of the Sun, chapter 1, the genesis of the entire universe. Yeah, that's firstly revealed by Master Ryuho Okawa himself. Yeah, as you learned last week, this was written automatically by his hand, but the contents had been already ready in the spirit world, and just he pulled it down from the heavenly world. Yeah, the contents was predicted 400 years ago by the Frenchman Nostradamus. He wrote the sun, laws of the sun was preached in the eastern country around 2000 BC. And if the Hermes appears around the time, and the Lord of the Sun was written, is to be written, and the world will be saved and continue. So that's the plan of heaven, yeah, for so long time. Okay, and this was written in 1986, summertime, just after he mastered with his company, Trade House. Okay, and he established Happy Science after he wrote this Lord of the Sun. Yeah. At the moment, he didn't know even the prediction that was written in the Frenchman, the century, book of century. Yeah. So totally mysterious, mystical book of spirituality in the whole world. Master said, you need to replace your common sense. Oh, commonplaces, sorry. Replace your common sense with the content of this book. Okay, then that's a topic 1. And topic 2, the structure of the laws of the sun. Again, and topic 3, review of the last time and the introduction for this time. In chapter 4, the idea of the reincarnation that was omitted from the Bible, so most of the Christians cannot believe in these days, but that's a pillar of humankind. So we need to look at it. And then topic 5, deeper into genesis of the entire universe. Okay. So yeah, the part 5 is vast content. So you ready, please? Yeah, first change your common sense with the content of the Lord of the Sun. As he said in the book, in the preface, the Lord of the Sun is an exceedingly mystical book. Instead of trying to understand it using common sense, I want you to replace the usually accepted common sense with the contents of this book. Okay? So what's the contents? The 3 pillars are there. You wrote it down in the pledge of the last day of the last year, Kigan for the great victory. Yeah. I remind you constantly so your connection between heaven and you are activated. Okay. As long as you remember your pledge, heaven can help you. Yeah. Sandy, yeah. You remember the first thing for the new age, the age of the sun? You need to remember most important value. What's that?
Put it on.
Okay. Yeah. Love. Yeah. Love. Live in love. Live giving love. Okay. The essence of love is first and foremost to give. Mm. If this value system is spread to the world, this world will be changed into heaven, at least fifth dimension. Yeah. In the spirit world. Yeah. Now we are in the situation mixing devils and then angels are living together in this world. Yeah. Looking at what's happening in the world. Life of love that gives. That's where we are aim at. Yeah. First thing, love. And the next, enlightenment. Okay. Please read that sentence, people. Enlightenment. Yeah.
Thank you. Up to 80% of people with illnesses are possessed by some kind of spirits.
Yeah.
Page 215.
Yeah. This is a new value. Yeah. Yeah. If you got illness, yeah, you are doing it. You are in this value. Yeah. You don't go to the doctor first, but you need to look at yourself in the mind. Yeah. Something wrong in your mind, and you can correct it to be cured. Yeah. Yes. That's the way you're taking it. Right. This is a new value. Don't use pill too much. Yeah. Use your reflection. Yeah. First. Then next sentence you can read, Ipo.
Sure. What possessing spirits hate the most are self-reflection and gratitude.
Yeah.
The-
Taking. Mhm.
Is there a fight in your mind for that, you mean?
The weapons to against the devils, they cannot stay there if you have gratitude and self-reflection. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So you don't need too much taking pills, medicines, yeah, medications. No, you need first reflection and gratitude. Yeah. If it goes to the level enough, you disease will be cured. Okay. Mm. Yeah. At least he doesn't deny the medication of Western medicine, but you need to first rely on your spiritual discipline. And then if combined with Eastern Western medicine, it getting stronger. Okay. But if you take the way to the materialistic way, yeah, first, that's a wrong way. Uh, that's not the true cause of your illness, disease. Yeah. The third, okay, Joseph, please read it.
The true nature of humans is not an ephemeral being that changes in the flow of time, but an eternally unchanging being. with never changing being in the very life, soul, and spirit.
Yeah. This is a world where we are creating. The value system is set in the future world. That's called the age of the sun. Okay. So Takanori, read it and the part. Since there was.
There was a need for human spirits to raise their spiritual level. They have come to
Reincarnate.
resonate between this world and the other quite frequently for the last 100 million years.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? This is a spiritual fact. Thank you, Alfredo. Yeah. This is a world we are creating as utopia, right? So the three values we review: love, enlightenment, creating utopia. Those are the pillars that you can understand in the Lord of the Sun. Because, yeah. So go to the next topic, the structure of the laws of the sun. Yeah, you can look at it and you can understand it. Yeah. First chapter, creation. From the scope of entire universe, not only this earth. Okay. This reveals the creation of the universe, not of the earth. Okay. Faster than the Bible's existing Bible. The stages of love, the chapter 3. Yeah. By the way, chapter 2 reveals you the work of the mind. Okay. Based on the mind, we will learn about love. Okay. The stages of love. Then next will be chapter 4, the structure of enlightenment. And then chapter 5, civilizations. Yeah. Transitions of civilizations. Okay. And then finally, we will come to the end. Chapter 6, the path to Lord Alcantara. Yeah, that's writing about his Master Okawa's personal history. Yeah, that's a path for Alcantara. Okay. Yeah, that's a true mission of Alcantara written in here. Okay. So you need to understand, looking at it, yeah, pillars are very clear. Yeah. First, we need to know the creation and the work of the mind to understand love and enlightenment to create utopia. Okay. So this is the structure of the new value system to be written in this book. Okay. Okay. You can look at the chapters and then you can grasp what's going on in the age of the sun. Okay. Love, enlightenment, and creating utopia. Right. And the next will be the introduction of the seminar first. Yeah, it's the very first sentence of this book. Yeah, it's hidden, so I'm reading it. There is the term Buddha's truth. Buddha's truth is the mind of Buddha, the rules of Buddha, or the life of Buddha that is ever changing. This is a very first sentence of this book. It's deep. How did you get from this sentence, Lucy? Yeah, there is a term, Buddha's truth. Buddha's truth is the mind of Buddha, the rules of Buddha, or the life of Buddha that is ever changing. It has a deep meaning. How did you get from this sentence, Lucy? Yeah.
To really understand this, we really have to get into knowing the mind of Buddha.
Yes.
Like the rules and the life of Buddha that is ever changing. is all the examples we should follow.
Uh-huh.
And we have to take it serious
Yeah.
because this is
Uh-huh.
Buddha's what you call it?
Yeah.
This is his nature.
Okay.
That's what we need to know. We need
Great.
to know
Great.
what he is all about.
Yes. 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 Good. Yeah. That's he wants you to know. Yeah. From this book. So his value system. Yeah. In one book. This is the only one book. And he told us true words spoken by Buddha and the laws of the sun is the ones every other book support. Okay. For understanding these two books, he wrote every other books in Happy Science, right? Yeah. These phrases are so deep, yeah, too deep to understand. So he unfolded this phrase into the other books he published. Okay. So all comes to this book and this sutra. And if you understand this book and grasp it, you can say you are one with Buddha, one with Lord, El Contare. Yeah. Because it's systematic thinking way. Yeah. You have dots in the several books, but this book can make your dots connected into the line, and the line should be taking the figure of Buddha's mind. Okay. Yeah. That's the Lord of the Sun. All right. So you need to come to this book finally again. And then you can test yourself. Yeah. How much you understood the science teaching. Yeah. You see if you proceeded or not. Yeah. Checking your understanding, your depth of understanding of this book. Yeah. You will experience it. As the more you learn the other books, the more you understand this book. Okay. Right?
Questions?
Oh, yes.
Is there one
This one?
question about what Peter just said?
Mm-hmm.
If you think of it simply,
Mm-hmm.
all these books you see on the shelves
Mm-hmm.
is because the path to Buddha
Mm.
or to understanding the mind of Buddha
Yeah.
is so deep and so vast that any one of us
Mm-hmm.
would be impossible to figure it out.
Yeah.
So he has broken down the teachings in all these different books
Mm-hmm.
so we can get a glimpse
Mm-hmm.
of what is put together in the laws of the sun.
Yeah.
So the laws of the sun is like the Bible.
Mm.
And all these other books that he has written is because we all have different ways of thinking,
Yes.
so that we can get to that path through one of these other areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, clear. So far. Crystal clear. Thank you, Alfred. So let's go ahead. In the book later, from this time on, as the sun of Buddha's truth rises, a great light will burst out from one corner of the globe. The particular corner is where Buddha has been reborn in Japan. I am writing the Road of the Sun in the hope that as many people as possible rise to spread Buddha's truth as their life work. I am writing it out word by word with a sincere prayer to save the world. I am writing this book as I pray that every single word in it will become a word of life, a word of light to be cherished by all our brothers and sisters on earth. Yeah. That's his heart. Okay. So the ultimate aim to learn this book is to spread this book to the people. At least in Hawaii. Yeah. Should be all of the US and the world. Yeah. Okay, confirmed. Okay, review the last time. What is our life for? Yeah. This was about the chapter 2. We learned the previous week. Okay. Please read this sentence. It's too much small. Oh, help me, Joseph.
In the same way, Buddha created consciousness and souls of different levels and wishes for their evolution and progress, because the very process of their evolution is accompanied by great joy. In other words, by the creation of the great universe and creation of each life form aiming to evolve further, all would become the expression of Buddha's joy and the source of his happiness. This is the fundamental reason why the principles of evolution exist in the great universe. Buddha is watching over the boundlessly kind love, the consciousness and souls he created, as they continuously strive to become like him by evolving, progressing, and improving themselves.
Yeah. Okay. This is our purpose. To be a part of his joy. Yeah. Progressing and evolving with happiness. We created for the purpose of happiness. Yeah. We needs to be happy. This is obligation of our souls. Okay. Not the right. Yeah. But obligated to be happy. Okay. Then next one. All right. Who can read it? Sandy.
Okay. Review the last time. What is our life for? Next, let me explain how souls can evolve. One indication of how much of a soul has evolved by the amount of light it has. In the real world, we can clearly see the level of soul growth by looking at the amount of light it has. The same is true of people on earth as they advance in their spiritual training and progress in their enlightenment. The amount of light they have gradually increase and what is known as an form at the back of their head. Those with spiritual sight will easily know a person's stage of enlightenment by looking at his or her aura. The laws of the sun, two Buddha truths speak. 6, the evolutions of the soul.
Yeah. Okay. This is written in a page 70 and 71. Okay. Making it clear more. So you can aim at more bigger light. Yeah. That you can have, right? In this lifetime. Yeah. And that's at the same time showed in the term of enlightenment. Okay. Enlightenment. Okay. The amount of light means the heights of enlightenment. Yeah. The growth of spirituality. And at the same time, capacity of love. That means how much you can understand others. You can understand a greater number of the people. That means your amount of light is enlarged. Yeah. That's the purpose. Yeah. You need to understand one more people, one more person than ever in this lifetime. Yeah. That's where enlightenment comes in. Okay. You need to see the different characters than you. what they are thinking, how they are thinking, beyond your comprehension. Usually, you cannot understand others, those who have different value from you. You cannot understand. But learning Buddha's truth makes you understand the more greater numbers of people thinking. Okay? This enlarges your capacity of love. Yeah. That's because enlarging your enlightenment, insight, more higher. Yeah. The higher the enlightenment, the greater your love. Okay. Love and enlightenment makes creation of utopia. Okay. All right. So here we came to the one conclusion of the idea of reincarnation. Yeah. So the benefit of the reading Road of the Sun chapter 1 is to understand the system of reincarnation. Okay. If you can understand the system of reincarnation, Buddha's heart, why he created this system, yeah, you can deepen your love and enlightenment at the same time as well. Yeah. So this is a phrase he wrote in this book, The Lord of the Sun, page 41, to make the human lifespan of this world short and to have them reincarnate from the spirit world. Okay? To understand it, we will go back to the origin of the universe, at least the solar system. Yeah? Solar system has two planets where human beings are existing, right? One used to be the Venus, and then now it's the Earth, all right? The idea of reincarnation is explained like this. Okay. First, we refer to the chapter 1, section 2, what is Buddha, in the red part. Okay. So who's gonna read? Lucy, please.
Okay. You are currently living in this third dimensional world on Earth, but have you ever given serious thought to the true meaning of your life? In considering life, we must first begin by defining it. Do you think life is just the decades of time spent in the world from one birth till one's death? If so, then this book will completely overrun, overturn your view on life after just a few pages.
Yeah. Yeah. As you read, the life is not only in this world, okay? Including the other world, we have eternal life, right? That's a new value system that we are to create now. Okay. And the next one, blue box. Joseph, please. It's too small.
This third dimensional
Oh, thank you.
material world, or the phenomenal world, the light is shining on board on it,
Uh-huh.
is indeed such as a severe training ground for the soul. At the same time, through though, at the same time, though there is hope, all kinds of people, including those you would, can I see that one?
Never,
You take over.
you would never be able to encounter in the real world and meet each other in this third dimensional world. You have a chance to meet different kinds of people, including perhaps a great guiding spirit of light in the flesh, as well as someone whose mind is attuned to devils of hell. Everyone begins on the same starting line, when they are newborn. They are given a chance to start their life afresh equally. Thus, the merit of enlightenment is that we can redo our lives.
Mhm. Yeah, this is a very reason, yeah, to make reincarnation system. So yeah, we can redo our lives, but the lives are not only in this world for 80, 90 years. No, millions of, tens of hundreds of millions of years. We will reincarnate. So that's the life we can redo by the system of reincarnation. Because yeah, whatever you do in this world, if it's wrong, if it's bad, the life will end at your death. Yeah. And then you will be judged, going to hell or going to heaven. Okay. It's reset your wrongdoings. Okay. And then next will be the result of your wrongdoings in the hell. Yeah. You need to do what you need to do. Okay. In the hell. Okay. But you cannot come back to the world from the hell. You cannot. You need to go back first to heaven. And then you can be reborn into the world. Right. That's a system he set for us to make mistake. Yeah. Whatever we make mistake, we can redo our life in the span of infinite reincarnations. Okay. If there's no reincarnation system, we will be vanished when we do the bad things, wrongdoings. Okay. But he never do that. We can be in the, yeah, maybe bad situation and then doing wrong thing, but we can self-reflect and then correct our mistakes, yeah, to redo our lives. Okay. That's a system he set in the beginning of our soul in the world. Okay. Because the system was not there in Venus. Not reincarnation. Yeah. Because they are so peaceful. But at the same time, their development stopped at some point. There's only harmony, no progress. That's the end of the experiment in Venus. So Alcantara restarted the life on Earth for more greater progress. Yeah. That's what we are going on today. Right. So again, let's deepen again this point. So Takanori, could you read it?
The idea of reincarnation, the laws of the sun for the ultimate enlightenment, the benefits of enlightenment. For this reason, this world is a training ground for the spirits who are living freely in the heavenly world. Being born into a physical body means actually being tested as to their spirituality and their Buddha nature. This world is a place where one spiritual awakening is being through
Thoroughly.
thoroughly tested to see if it is truly genuine. It is easy to believe in Buddha when you are spiritual, believe free. But as you lead a life bound by the rules of this third-dimensional material world, how much can you understand the rules of the fourth dimension and higher, the power of Buddha, and that the power is at work in this world. You are thoroughly tested on these points, and only when you pass these tests can you return to a higher world than the one you came from.
Yeah. All right. So very important point is this world is a world, uh, the fourth dimensional power of Buddha are working even in this world. All right. This world is third dimensional world, but the above fourth, if you think something, that something is appearing soon, quickly, immediately, no time gap, no time delayed. Okay, but this world is not like that. Yeah, we think something, but something is not happening soon, not immediately. Okay, you need to hold on it, and that will be realizing. Yeah, so you sometimes misunderstood. Yeah, this world is the place where, yeah, our thought is not manifesting. Okay, you doubt it. Yeah, if you pray something, but something is not happening. Okay. At the moment, you start doubting. Yeah. This place is not the world, like spirit world. Okay. But if you see this world included in a spirit world, yeah, as long as you utilize the power of belief very well, yeah, your thought will manifest itself. All right. Uh, if you understand the point very well, you can pass the test and then go higher up to the heaven than before. Okay. If not, you are still there at the same level that you lived in heaven, or you go down a grade of the heaven, right? Do you see this world is the world Buddha's power is working? Yeah. Mm. And the heaven's rule is going on. Okay. If you think you add something somewhere in this world, okay. If you think bad thing on someone, the thought affects them. Yeah. If you think to destroy something, yeah, that damages something. Not only act it, but think it. Yeah. That affects someone somewhere. So your spiritual discipline should be genuine, understanding this point. That's a level of your belief in Lord Alcantara. Okay, that's a test. According to the level, your thought will manifest. Your disease are cured. All right, you're on the same page, right? Thanks. All right, so thank you, Takanori. So, Kamayo, please read from the top. Mm-hmm.
The idea of the incarnation.
Mm.
Number two, the benefit of enlightenment. Those who have long suffered in hell but have finally reached the state to self-reflect and attain the lowest level of enlightenment for humans. As children of Buddha have a strong determination to be faith-worthy persons when they are born again on earth. However, being severely affected by the cause, vibration of the third dimensional material world. Some will deeply indulge themselves in worldly desires without awakening to their true nature as children of Buddha, and end up descending to an even darker part of hell without returning to the heavenly world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This is a risk for you to take to be born into this world. Okay. You can make a mistake and you can go down to hell to be born into this world. Okay. But you can have a possibility to go up to the heaven, to grow spiritually, to be more brighter your light. Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be reborn from hell, can you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
have
You
to go
you
ahead.
you cannot. Yeah. No, you cannot come back to this earth from hell.
Hmm.
You need to go back to heaven first. Yeah.
More lessons.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So,
can be born again.
yes.
Only from heaven you can be reborn. This is the reincarnation system that he set for humankind for a greater progress. So yeah, yeah, yeah. We are now approaching the point today. We can forgiven. We can be forgiven to make mistake. Right?
Over and over.
Yeah, yeah. He is so persevere.
Is that why they call it constant change? Is that why the universe law says constant? Because we get to do it over. We're not in like paradise at a standstill. So
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So because we are aiming at a greater progress.
Mm.
If you stay still in the paradise, there's no progress. Everyone happy.
But there's no belief system either.
Yeah, maybe they are maintaining the same state.
But they're in bliss.
Yeah.
What's wrong with bliss?
It's the worldly bliss.
There's no materialistic thing or anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's the Venus situation. Okay. So let's learn further more. Yeah, understanding this point. Yeah. Yeah, you got a point, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, you can be forgiven. But that should be a greater good to make mistake. Otherwise, mistakes are just mistakes. But if the mistakes can be turned into greater good, yeah, it can be forgiven. Yeah, it's revealing you are forgiven already. You do not punish yourself because God forgives you. Okay? Why you punish yourself? Although He forgive you. Mm. Yeah.
I think
From the beginning.
I think because God gave us free will,
Yeah.
He knows that mistakes will come.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why forgiveness is also a part of the teachings.
Yes.
You make a mistake,
Uh-huh.
you reflect, you move on, God forgives you, you try again.
Yeah.
You make another mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why they call it a mistake. It wasn't done on purpose. So
Yeah.
forgiveness is his way of saying, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
let's try it again.
But the very important point is that's backed by self-reflection. Okay. Self-reflection is built in at the beginning to redo our life. Okay. Because if your mistakes are still the same, you cannot be reborn. You are always in the hell.
Not making any progress.
Huh? Yeah. Joseph.
So according to that free will, we can evolve, make mistakes along the way, and go up or down in the
Yeah.
maybe awareness,
Mm.
or through time, through making the mistakes, we can learn from them and be better. Which if Venus is an experiment and maybe even Earth, then God's going through his own mistakes too, in creating life and then realizing what works, what doesn't work, experimenting, finding out that, oh, that was a mistake. And theoretically, that's what we're kind of experiencing, what God is experiencing.
Yeah.
Maybe a smaller
Scale.
micro version.
Yes. Yeah. It's yeah.
In Venus, they all pretty much behave the same. They're all good.
Yeah.
So no friction.
Yeah.
Over time.
Yeah.
Take them a while.
Yeah.
So no
Yeah.
friction, no
Yeah.
progress.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. So, yeah, as you said, God's mistake. But that's not God's mistake. That's a view we need to grasp more higher.
Right.
From God's view, yeah, evil things are not mere evil things. Yeah, that's a possibility for the future, turning to greater good. Yeah, you can see the timeline when this was good, bad, but from the cause of the bad things, maybe something will be created as a greater good, like someone in the jail reflect on themselves to be a teacher for the prisoners in the future, and more prisoners and then people in the jail saved. Yeah, that is a greater good based on a mistake, right? So you see the whole picture of this timeline. Yeah, in the beginning, that's a wrongdoing, and that was evil. Yeah, and then that was the reason for them to be in the jail. But if those will be the teachers to save other criminals, yeah, and the more people will be saved.
A lot of the Christian churches right now
Mhm.
has people that they met in prison
Mhm.
that are now at the church
Mhm.
preaching
Mhm. Yeah.
because that's how they were saved
Yeah.
when they were in prison.
They know the criminal's mind. Yeah. So that's the place where we will be the greater capacity of love. Yeah. To understand more people means to expand our love. Okay.
So thank you, Joseph.
Mhm.
So I'm getting that, I don't think it is a mistake. I think it was intentionally done that way, to be that way. So the Venus people, are they from another planet that came down to Earth? Because
Yes.
we're talking about the whole solar
Yes.
system.
Yeah. Before the Venus, I don't know very well,
Millions of
but
years.
from the Venus, people came to Earth. From the Venus, the
Right.
people came to Earth, and then some are mainly
So
newly created on Earth,
So I was
mixed.
this picture that, okay, the Heavenly Ones said, okay, this is not working. I have to change it. I see something's not. This is bliss for them, but I don't. He doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know if he feels vibrations. He's not getting an effect from them, or whatever the cause is.
Doing the difficult things
Huh?
to guess what's the mind of Buddha, mind of God.
Yeah, he's not getting that vibration from these people. And but he loves them,
Uh-huh.
but he needs for them to go to because I feel
Yeah,
that
okay, I can say at least he is satisfied with the state of Venus.
right,
It's
right,
seventh dimension.
right,
All are angels.
right.
Not that the
But there's supposed to be a
mm,
hierarchy.
yeah, God created for the higher purpose.
Right,
Uh,
right.
uh-huh.
So though, but now he wants to have
So before maybe go deeper into it, let's learn.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, the meaning of reincarnation. The first group of space beings to Earth. Okay, those are the people. Firstly invited from other planets to create Earth civilization. First, yeah, these four. Okay, I'm all from Sagittarius. That's a space route of Jesus Christ. Yeah. He came from Sagittarius. And Moria from Cancer. The space route of Moses' soul. Then Terabium from Cygnus. The space route of Confucius' soul. Yeah. Those three are now well known as four saints. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then plus Socrates and yeah, okay, something like that. And then Enlil from Magellanic Clouds. That's so confusing. The reason why he invited this man from other planets is mysterious, and I didn't get it ever. But I realized it reading it again and again and again. So that's the space route of Yahweh or Jehovah. Okay. This thing is so confusing, even in the Lord of the Sun. Yeah. Superficially reading the Lord of the Sun doesn't make you understand it. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. Enlil, a warlike race from Magellanic Clouds. At the time, however, dinosaurs and other gigantic life forms were beginning to roam around, and there was a risk that the newly arrived migrants at the beginning of the earth, unaccustomed to living on earth, could be killed by the dinosaurs. For this reason, the first humanoids invited were from planets in the Magellanic Clouds, a rather self-assertive, egocentric, and a combative type of race, because they need to be going against towards dinosaurs. Having possessed highly advanced technology, they came to Earth on spacecraft. Physically, they closely resembled people today, but they had a unique characteristics of pointed ears. Yeah, like that. And what's that? Feline tails, like cat. These features gradually diminished over time, but due to the self-image they retained deep in their minds, some of them transformed into tengus, that's goblins, senins, that's hermits, ogres, monsters, and the like, ever after they returned to heavenly world. All right. The advanced human beings of Elkhorn spirit group as the royal family or royal leaders of Earth implemented plans to help the migrants become assimilated to the life of Earth. However, Although the leaders among the migrants possessed large amounts of light energy, some of them started to behave like selfish and vengeful gods and disturbed the planet's harmony. So they were sealed into real heaven. Real heaven. That's a totally new concept on the Earth's history. That's never done by any other else than Master Okawa. This is a new idea that you are grasping today a little bit more. This is how front heaven and rear heaven were formed in the sixth, seventh, and eighth dimensions of the heavenly world. Hmm. All right. So based on this fact, yeah. To go deeper into it, what is worse when Lucifer organized the rebellion against the high spirits of the heavenly world and established hell 120 million years ago. The negative thought energy of the spirits in hell formed dark clouds that prevented Buddha's light from entering their world ever again. So hell became a cold, dark place. Yeah. One of the leaders of this real heaven is a being we now call Enlil, a ninth dimensional spirit in charge of real heaven. Afterward, some 120 million years ago, one of Enlil's direct subordinates, Lucifer, was born on earth with the name Satan. But he lost himself to the worldly status, fame, material possessions, and essential pleasures, and thus became corrupt. Unable to return to the higher spirit world, he formed the world of hell in the lowest part of the spirit world and started a revolt. He then became a king of hell with the name Lucifer. Yeah. This is the reason why hell was created, and the cause of the hell was Lucifer. He was a direct subordinate of Enlil, right? You understood the sequences here, right? Mm. So we erase the original cause of inviting Enlil. There's no hell. Okay? On earth, right? Uh-huh. This is a mysterious fact. Mm-hmm. Alcantara invited Enlil, but we can understand now. Yeah, for the greater good, he allows to invite and remain him on earth. Still now, that's only allowed to be a greater good for the future. Mhm. Yeah.
The wake up system.
Yeah. That's a wake up system. Yeah. Very good. So let's learn about the movie of the Lord of the Sun visually. Yeah. We did it in a verbally. So so we can understand deeper more by the visual for the movie showing the video clip of the Lord of the Sun about the genesis of the universe from Big Bang to the Enlil part. All right, 15 minutes. Go ahead. Oh, vision is stuck, maybe. Vision is so important. So
Mhm.
let me do it again.
It's the imagination.
No. Oh no. Okay. And
Listen all to my words. Strive for infinite growth. Seek for all eternity to be beautiful and good.
The moment is finally upon us.
At last.
There is not a soul creature born from this universe that can resist the desire to know their true purpose and discover their true self.
To discover those answers, one would travel to the ends of the universe.
Yes, and so it is finally time for the divine light of wisdom to be released. Only the creator of the universe can emit such power.
The Sun of Truth will rise over this entire planet, while the whole universe will be watching.
Listen carefully, my soul. I have here the door to the truth.
Chapter 1. More than 100 billion years ago, the primordial god, the Creator, intended to create the third dimensional universe.
And then, on one fortuitous day, a tremendous phenomenon gave birth to the stars.
The Big Bang.
Stars were the first forms of life full of consciousness.
And 5.5 billion years ago, the primordial god chose the beautiful planet of Venus for a great creation.
It was El Miore, the first ninth-dimensional great spirit of the solar system, who was responsible for creating lives on Venus. And the very first of these experimental life forms was a cross between an animal and a plant.
But after that, El Miore divided his creation into plant and animal life forms, and he watched as they evolved over the next 2 billion years. Until one day, El Miore decided to create human beings on Venus.
Since then, over 1 billion years has passed, and the planet has been witness to the rise and fall of many civilizations. Eventually, Venusians gained the ability to travel through space and communicate with other planets.
They created a utopian society. Life in this society was based on the principles of love, knowledge, reflection, and development.
However, one day the primordial god said to El Miore,
I am delighted that the experiments on Venus have been such a success. They have surpassed my greatest expectations. But now that perfect harmony has been achieved, further evolution henceforward will be difficult. Massive volcanic eruptions will soon take place on Venus. You must move some Venusians to other neighboring planets, where they may assist with the evolution of those planets. The other Venusian high spirits must take part in the creation of an entirely new spirit group for the planet Earth. But on Earth, you must start from the very beginning. Call upon the spirits from the other planets. Educate them so that they may create an ideal planet that will contribute to the evolution of the great universe.
Since the living conditions created on Earth were fairer than on Venus, higher goals were set for a more dynamic evolution. Thus, a special environment had been created, one in which souls would be able to evolve eternally.
The time has come to begin the creation of the human race here on Earth.
It was at this time that El Miore, the former ruler of Venus and the first ninth dimensional being of the Earth, changed his name to El Cantare. A name that embraced the meaning of the beautiful land of light, Earth. El Cantare moved the spiritual life force of the Venusians that he had once created to the planet Earth, and he granted them the power of procreation.
Live as human beings. Wisdom and courage. Grace and compassion.
And so, human beings were created on Earth. The descendants of those human beings multiplied steadily. And when the population exceeded 770 million,
these humans should have the opportunity to experience leadership.
So El Cantare then decided to have them teach and guide other human-like entities who were transferred to Earth from neighboring planets, and he invited 3 grand spirits to come together to draw up the master plan.
These 3 grand spirits from the 9th dimension presented their ideas on how to integrate the human-like beings into Earth. And then...
It was at this time that the dinosaurs began to overtake the surface of the Earth. So the decision was made to integrate the planet's first group of immigrants, a warlike race from the Magellanic Cloud.
But lacking the spirit of harmony, these first immigrants were extremely arrogant, and El Cantare decided to invite another group of immigrants to Earth. 1 billion new immigrants arrived from the constellation Orion in a huge fleet, and with them came yet another 3 grand spirits. Next came the third group of immigrants, totaling 2 billion entities who journeyed from Pegasus, and they brought with them 2 more grand spirits.
As a result, the 10 ninth-dimensional Grand Spirits all assembled and set forth to guide the terrestrial spirit group of Earth.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, huh? Yes. So here I need you to grasp the point where God allows these confusing people from the other planets to live on Earth, but he doesn't want them to be stay still. He wants them to be improved, yeah, to grow more, to contribute the development for the entire universe, right? So he put other different characters together on Earth for more dynamic progress than the Venus experiment. Okay. So yeah, as you all saw, the timeline here. Yeah, there's a wrongdoings here. But if it's turned into the greater good, yeah, you need to balance, yeah, plus minus, yeah. If this is 1 minus, and then if this is a 10 plus, okay, yeah, in total 9, okay, like this. But he wants this to be turned into good. So if the -1 turned into +1, yeah, plus added 10, 11, all right, that should be accomplished on Earth. Okay, then yeah, if you start reflection for yourself, yeah, you look at your mistakes in the past, especially before 10, yeah, you did wrong doings in your mind, maybe that's affecting now yourself. Okay, that's the self-reflection. Furthermore, eightfold path, the specific method to self-reflect on yourself. Yeah, if you look at the past wrongdoings in you, don't punish yourself. Look at your fault like God sees you. Okay, he allows you to do bad things. Okay, but God doesn't want you to do the same mistakes. Okay, if you correct it for the further progress based on the mistake, creating more greater good. All right, the mistakes contributes to the greater good. Yeah, from this whole picture, the mistakes should be forgiven. Okay, we don't just forgive the mistakes. Only when the mistakes can be turned into greater good, the mistakes is forgiven. That's called self-reflection. Okay. Someone tend to punish themselves, then blame themselves to be depressed by self-reflection. Yeah. As we start reflection by the Eightfold Path this year, I'm insisting this point. Don't blame yourself in the reflection, because you are implanted the thought of child of sin. You easily go down to depression by the thought. Yeah, you see yourself, sinners, originally, in the thought of Christianity. That leads you to depression if you don't understand this point, right? You are originally good. And the evil things on earth are only forgiven to be a greater good for the future by self-reflection. That's the reason why we are teaching self-reflection for the people. Yeah. They're doing the same mistakes as history did. Yeah. This kind of a grand plan. Yeah. We are able to live on this earth with the two weapons, love and enlightenment. Enlightenment, as you learned, makes you redo your life. Reflection makes you redo your life again. Okay. As long as you can self-reflect on yourself, you can make mistake. But the mistake itself is not allowed to be staying still. You see, you need to have this kind of big picture. You just focus on your fault at your childhood, and you can blame yourself. But you need to be look at the future too at the same time. Looking at the fault, this fault can be a greater good for the future. Self-reflecting on yourself and get the lessons from that. Yeah. Without the lessons, mistake is still mistake. Yeah. And you are doing the same mistake. But from the fault, you got the lesson and you will be greater in the future. Okay. Let's say from the future, yeah, the mistakes is good. Yeah. You need to see the things from this angle, this long-term view, point of view. That's called the law of cause and effect. You see? This is the Eightfold Path. Introduction to Eightfold Path. You are looking at the temporary things too much, so superficially, and you blame yourself. You're disappointed. You're depressed. No. That should be changed into the greater good for the future. From the perspective of the future, you will see the fault in the past will be good one, forgiven. Yeah. You need to have the timeline in heaven. Past and the future is happening at the same time. You can meet your past life, okay, in heaven. That means your timeline is mixed into the present. That's practice of your brain work, okay, in the spirit world, okay. The timeline on Earth is limited, like the straight line, but the spirit world is a spiral towards up. Yeah. I want you to understand the God's perspective is very three-dimensional, not like a two-dimensional thing, like a line. Yeah. If you see like a two-dimensional view for yourself, just like a evil and a good are there. But if you see the things from the God's perspective, three-dimensional way, more wider way and a higher way, you can see the mistakes as a cause for the good result. You need to do that. By this way, you can develop more by self-reflection, by the Eightfold Path in your daily life. Yeah. You stop at the point where you blame yourself. You feel ashamed of yourself while you reflecting on yourself. That's the point of the pitfall of the self-reflection. Yeah. So I warn you in advance not to go into the pitfall of self-reflection or eightfold path. Yeah. Staying or harboring in the depression while in the self-reflection. This needs to be mentioned before. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I believe, yeah, it's hard to do by the way of a Western people. Yeah, as I said, they imprinted of the thought of a cause of a sin. Yeah, sinners, child of sin. That makes you hard to self-reflect. Falling into the situation of depression easily. Yeah. Okay, so go back to the service. Okay. But yeah, once you understood this kind of grand view of Buddha, yeah, wider view of God, you understood the importance of love and self-reflection that's put together into one conclusion. All right. So, oh, it started now. Okay. Yeah. This is a genesis of entire universe to understand the soul training on earth for you. Okay. This is called solitude for 100 billion years of God. So he created this universe because of the solitude. Yeah. While he is alone, there's nothing. Okay. Nothing but God. But he created this universe for happiness created. Each one of us can approach to God during the way he had happiness of spiritual growth as we experience. At the same time, he experienced it too. Okay, 65 billion years ago, the 13th dimensional consciousness of primordial God created the 12th dimensional nebulary consciousness. Yeah. If it's broken down into the solar, our universe, the consciousness of galaxy. Okay. And then 60 billion years ago, 12th nebulae consciousness created 11th dimensional stellar consciousness, like the sun, right? Consciousness of sun was created 60 billion years ago. And then 42 billion years ago, sun consciousness created 10th dimensional planetary consciousness, like the consciousness of Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. All right. All these are the planetary consciousness in the 10th dimension. And the Earth and the Moon is there. Okay. So 40 billion years ago, the Big Bang happened. So before that, so far, that's happening in the spirit world. Yeah. That's just like a consciousness. But after the Big Bang, the third dimension, this world, had been formed. Yeah, by the Big Bang. All right. And 10 billion years ago, the solar system started to appear as materials. Yeah. Mercury, 7 billion years ago, Venus 6 billion years ago, and the Earth 4.6 billion years ago were given birth into this 3 dimension. All right? Okay, so review the movie by the phrases of the Lord of the Sun verbally. Okay. Go ahead, please. Takanori.
The purpose God created humans. The experiment of the civilization on Venus has been a brilliant success beyond expectations. Now that a state of perfect harmony has been achieved, further progress will be difficult. You will have to start from the very beginning again, but I want you to create a new utopia on Earth, invite for a soul from unknown star clusters, educate them, and contribute to the evolution of the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah, again, the Venus experiment stopped at the perfect harmony state of its planet. So he aimed at further progress. Yeah. So there's a harmony, but no progress there. Then you need to understand the competence comes in. Yeah. Then next. Yeah. Oh, so Joseph, please.
Thus, the next challenge was Earth. When the Earth was born 4.6 billion years ago, the same time that the life experiment and civilization development was taking place on Venus, the 10th dimensional consciousness of Earth were also thinking about giving birth to earthly lives. Using the preceding experiment on Venus as a reference, they considered creating a spirit group of lives on Earth with a greater emphasis on dynamic evolution because the Earth had a more favorable environment in which creatures could live.
Yeah. This is the point. So Earth has air, fresh water, and then greens here to have other creatures from other planets than Venus. All right. Then Enlil kind of race can be invited, yeah, to greater dynamic evolution. Yeah. As you will see, they insisted, Enlil's reptilians insist themselves as a god of evolution. Yeah. Because they develop themselves in the way of egocentric, assertive, yeah, and combative characteristics of them. Yeah, they developed scientific technology to move from the planet to planet.
The reptilian, but they have like cat tails.
Cat tails, yeah, it means like how can I say dinosaur, yeah, has tail too, right? If that's
The feline means cat.
yeah, cat.
So
it says it diminished from yeah, each has a different form of tails.
but and little
Yeah.
those beings
In the Lord of the Sun, maybe.
reptilian.
Yeah. Reptarian is reptarian, but reptarian includes a form of Godzilla, yeah, and at the same time, gorilla, yeah, yeah, sometimes, and then it sometimes have a form of a bird. Those are the space reptilians, and then yeah, we have something found in the soil of the Earth which has tail. Yeah, human born with tail. Yeah, that's yeah. origin of those kind of
Okay.
reptilians.
So my idea of reptilian is
Yeah,
just a
resort and like that. So yeah, King Kong is categorized by with the idea of reptilian.
I see.
They are aggressive so
Right.
much, and they kill human and eat them. Uh-huh. Yeah, all those kinds are called reptilians. Yeah, in the space meaning.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, yeah. So maybe you are absorbing the idea of self-reflection and love today. Yeah, we are forgiven by the idea of reincarnation system. Yeah, we can make mistake like this. They are doing the wrong things, but it contributes for the progress of the earth because here comes in competence. Yeah. So let's say if you compare yourself with someone higher, and here you want to him to go down, that's jealousy. Okay. If you want to develop yourself towards him, it's called blessing or how can I say respect. Yeah, that should be good. But yeah, if you look at the someone higher than you, yeah, and you want pull him down, yeah, that's called jealousy. But this way there's no development. But only when you look at him and want to go up to higher to the his heights, that should be progress, right? So competence has a both sides of one coin. Okay, then we need to choose which way to go. Yeah, we don't need to go to the jealous way, but we need to go to the respectful way to be like him. Yeah. That's the meaning of inviting those high technology people from the other planets to Earth. Yeah. We are supposed to be developing scientifically too, not only spiritually. Yeah. For contributing the grand cosmos. Yeah, okay. Sandy?
The purpose God created human. Buddha created consciousness and the soul at different levels and wishes for their evolution and progress because the very process of the evolution is accomplished by great joy. In other words, by the creation of each life form, aiming to evolve further. All would become an expression of Buddha's joy at the source of his happiness.
Yes. Yeah, as it writes, yeah, many different levels of souls are created. That's the reason why we can evolve and progress. Okay, looking at the higher others, to be respectful to them, and yeah, we will develop like that. Yeah, that's the what's supposed to be on Earth, the competence by the reptilians with the higher technologies.
Well, that's why you had to invite other galaxies. Sorry, other people from galaxies, because everybody has their own differences, and that's another experiment for Earth because you already got through with the for us to how we can cope with all of our differences.
God can embrace those other species
Right.
And
So of course, when with this millions of years of evolution, even looks change. So
yeah.
everything
Everyone takes form of human beings.
evolved. Yeah.
But in our group, those kind of King Kongs, reptilians are there. They are the voting member of Happy Science now. As a living people. Yeah.
Okay.
Our chairperson is a King Kong in the original state of
In a state of mind.
yeah, mind, yeah.
Yeah.
So he protects this organization.
Well, like they say, your mind is that's probably what is kept the longest.
Yeah,
Right?
he got Alcantara faith and reflect on themselves and correct themselves to be a chairperson now. Like that. Yeah. Actually happening. This is not the Toy Story things. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. So Alfredo, please.
I can't see the top, but
Oh, sorry. Alcantara planned to establish Earth Spirit Group based on the following two pillars.
first is to give human beings different levels of spiritual awareness so that they could progressively advance on the perpetual basis. Second, to make the human lifespan from this world short and to have them reincarnate between the earthly world and the spirit world.
Yeah. Okay. This sentence was clear so far, right? So you make your commonly accepted knowledge replaced with this reincarnation system, right? All right. Okay. Sandy?
One way to do this is to practice the true eightfold path, and another is to practice the development stages of the.
Yeah. This is a main message from the laws of the sun. Yeah. We are training ourselves to do the true eightfold path as enlightenment. And another one is to practice the developmental stages of love. That's measuring our spiritual growth. Okay. Those love and enlightenment are the pillars, weapons. Yeah. Not to be forgiven, forgotten. Yeah. Okay. Timeline of the human race are created. Yeah. 5.5 billion years ago. The ninth dimensional world is in the solar system was created. Yeah. Then sorry, in Japanese, but so the 10th dimensional consciousness in Venus was individualized into ninth dimensional great consciousness called El Miore. That is a former name of Alcantara on Earth. But when in Venus, it's called El Miore. 600 million years ago, yeah, time passed. The Earth great planetary consciousness created in the 10th dimension, created the 9th dimension on Earth and invited El Miore from Venus to Earth. Yeah. At last, 400 million years ago, humankind was created. El Miore changed his name into Alcantara, meaning the graceful land of light, Earth. He's the one who descended onto Earth as Gautama Siddhartha 2,600 years ago in India, established Buddhism teachings. Okay. Oh, sorry. So Buddha is the one who is connected directly to Lord Alcantara, who invited other ninth dimensional consciousness, Jesus Christ, Moses, and Confucius, and so on. Yeah. All right. The center pillar of the rainbow colors, yeah, is yellow teaching of Buddhism. And it leads to golden light of El Cantare. Okay. And that is shown as a eightfold path characteristic. Okay, what was so 120 million years ago, Lucifer created the realm of hell, raising a rebellion to heaven. Since then, for more than 100 million years, the battle between heaven and hell, led by Lucifer, has kept going till now. Right? Yeah. So, yeah. So, what's happened in between 150 million years ago and 120 million years ago? What happened there? What created hell? Yeah. That's Enlil, right? Okay. Here we can know a mystery in Genesis of the earth. Okay. So he took role to more further development at the same time create confusion. Okay. It's still stay still right now. So by approximately 130 million years ago, between Alcantare's second descended onto Earth happened to establish global Buddha's truth. By the way, the first descent of Alcantare was taking place about 300 million years ago. Okay, the second descent 150 million years ago, and after that, 120 million years ago, hell was created. What's happening there? Okay, that's the thing. This 130 million years ago, the Alcantara spirit group had exceeded 40 billion spirits, while the population of Miglan spirits had expanded to more than 3 billion around this time. And Leo and some others suggested that the number of human spirits from other stars should be increased significantly. And Leo proposed using relatively advanced spirits among those that emigrated to Earth as a core from which produced five branch spirits, according to Enlil's idea. If these spirits each took turns experiencing earthly lives, it would be more efficient in terms of learning. So they are the gods of evolution. So they suppose this like this. So a gigantic device called the Pytron was created. The Pytron amplified the light of higher dimensions, and by shining it as a core spirit, it would thereby give birth to 5 branch spirits. That's the way we take right now. We have a 4 and 5 branch spirits as a soul siblings. They are guardian spirits right now for you. However, the creation of human spirits with the Pytron was banned after several hundred million human spirits were created. Due to the spiritual levels of many of these branch spirits, it produced being inferior. Let's see this in a visual meaning by the movie. For a short video clip, 5 minutes.
As it stands now, El Cantare's spirit group has increased its numbers to more than 40 billion, whereas the total of all the immigrant groups represent less than 10% of the whole population. The number of immigrants needs to be increased.
Are you proposing, then, another immigration?
No. They can multiply on Earth. We must create a Pytron. It will be used to reproduce the spiritual bodies of the immigrants. And at first, the plan seemed to be working. However,
Many of the bodies who were recreated with the Pytron forgot their spiritual nature. They soon abandoned themselves to a world of materialism and other physical desires.
Everyone's doing it. Shouldn't we enjoy ourselves while we're still alive?
The next world? Who cares? What's so wrong with having fun now?
Where are we?
What's happening? What's going on here?
After their deaths, these spirits began to inhabit the bottom level of the spirit world.
And this was the beginning of hell.
Before its numbers reached 1 billion, the production of human spirits by the Pytron was banned. And then, some 120 million years ago, one of the leaders from the Magellanic Cloud was reborn on Earth. He became attached to status, material goods, and sensual pleasures, and as a result, became corrupt.
And Michael.
He fell to the bottom world, unable to return to the higher dimensions. Incensed, he instigated a rebellion against the high spirits who dwelled in heaven.
For he was jealous of Enlil, the leader of those who emigrated from the Magellanic Cloud.
The poison of jealousy has the power to turn even an angel into a devil.
Until finally, he became the king of hell, conspiring with all the other evil spirits residing in the underworld.
The dark thoughts of these evil spirits of hell formed a mass of impenetrable clouds, which was so dense that it blocked the light of God, leaving the realm of hell to waste away in utter darkness.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the characteristic of the people in real heaven is jealous. Yeah. Yeah. Like Enlil. He showed up in the movie, The Fourth Kind. Yeah. It's worldwide screened in 2009. Yeah. That's a true story. The people in Alaska got the mental illness that's revealed by the effect by the real heaven spirits as an aliens, right? They dreamed the owls, but not the owls truly. They are great, like a almond eye. Yeah, it's controlled by aliens for them to see. Look at it as owls. Yeah, they are hiding in the memory. Yeah, the psychologist revealed it. Yeah, and then people died one after another. Okay, that's the story of the fourth kind, and the master researched into the fact behind it. And then he published 2010. That's called The Introduction to the Laws of the Universe. That's a starting point of the revealing the space roots of our souls more clearly than this book, with the concrete examples. He researched to the executives of Happy Science, and more than half they were turned to be reptilians. Yeah. Those are the status quo in Happy Science. Yeah. This is a foundation. We need to protect Lode Cantare. Master embraced those kind of souls into the executive board members. They utilize wealth for the good purpose, and then they fight against the mass medias who try to challenge Happy Science. Yeah. Then lawsuits or something like that happened in Happy Science history. We won thanks to their ability. Okay, so Enlil insisted, I'm a god of evolution. They developed scientific technologies and came to Earth by spaceship. Okay, their figures were like ogre, hermit, and monsters. They are now sealed into real heaven, not hell. Okay. In the Old Testament or Quran, they appeared as the voices recorded like this. Old Testament, oh Lord, please destroy our enemies. That's the voice of Enlil. Yeah, not Elohim. Yeah, but those are regarded as a one voice. That created confusion to the Middle East now. Yeah, Judaism, Muslim, Islam are fighting each other due to the mistake. Yeah, they took this phrase as a God's voice. Does God say this? But it's written in the Old Testament. They learn again and again and again to curse the enemy, at the same time learning the importance of love. Yeah, those are totally not sorry. Yeah, it's conflicting each other, right? Compatible, right? Not compatible. Yeah, but in the Old Testament, everything are taken as God's word. Okay. That made confusion.
But then the way they say it, then religion is actually false. Because
but based on the Judaism, Christianity exists, right? And then Islam exists.
Well, but that's because it's ethnic. But
ethnic God. So that's the point. We need to tell what's the word of ethnic God or universal God, El Cantare.
I understand. And then it says that Lucifer was born on Earth.
No. He was a subordinate of Enlil, who came from a Magellanic cloud.
Fell, but
Yeah.
Lucifer
was changed from Lucifer. El means light. El means
that's
light.
being born. He was born again into Lucifer.
Yeah,
he
is a spirit of Lucifer and born into earth, named Satan, and then he fell down to the hell, created hell,
Yeah.
names Lucifer.
Yeah.
All those are same one.
Okay.
Right.
Because it didn't say it said born. I was thinking like
Born onto earth as a physical body.
Well, we're born onto earth, but
Yeah.
we're born onto earth, but because we're born from flesh. But that's why I couldn't.
He
understand
took
that.
the flesh
He was
and then with the name of Satan.
Yeah. So actually, he just like was reborn. He wasn't born of flesh. He was already in whatever he was. It wasn't there, just being reborn to a. Okay, now I get it. The language just real.
Okay. So in the Quran too, when they set upon you from them, fine, just kill them. Yeah, that's a word of jealous God. All right. So they are ethnic God that Moses worshipped. Yeah. The God Moses worshipped, granted the group of Moses the land of honey and milk, yeah, Israel, yeah, and then they permit Moses to kill the existing people, right? And then maybe
Palestinians.
yeah, Palestinians are killed by the order of God, but the God is Enlil, ethnic God, not the Lord Cantare, God of love,
Not Elohim.
Elohim, yeah. That's a universal God of love. Yeah. That's a main cause of right now in Israel. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to make it straight. Okay. So the God in the Old Testament appeared as Yahweh or Jehovah. Is Enlil. That's an ethnic God. Okay. So we can clear up the confusion now. That's the reason why we need to spread the laws of the sun to the people, making a point clear. Enlil failed at 2 points quoted by God. First, being disharmonious situations created by Enlil's group of migrant spirits from the Magellanic Clouds due to their aggressive state of mind of ego. First, right? The second, White Rome made human soul into one core 5-branch system that consists in the soul, but due to it, many lower conscious souls were given birth and they are degraded with their worldly desires, harmed other souls, and started creating a lower realm in the lower spirit world of the 4th dimension. They started to gather as dark-minded people in hell. Yeah. This was the starting point of hell. Okay. Clear. This is not written in any books in the world, but the laws of the sun. Right?
And then those people, the first group of people there, they could they oh no, they cannot. Could they do like if we go to hell and we get go to school, we get educate ourselves to be, like the hospital, get back to where we're supposed to go. Well, those first groups that went down, can they do that?
No, they are in heaven. They are in heaven. Please, this is so important, but difficult to understand. So, at least have a knowledge. They are not in hell, but they are in heaven, but it's real. They are taking a role for a development of humankind. So they are granted in heaven, but they make confusion to humankind with their competence. Yeah. Assertive mind that sometimes contribute to the development of the soul, but that create jealousy at the same time. Yeah. Those are the both sides of one coin. Yeah. Jealousy, competence are the same coin. Yeah. Both sides. Okay. These complicated things should be understood. Otherwise, you cannot do your self-reflection. You are on the one line train, but you need to see the 2 lines.
So those first group of people that branched out into 5 branch souls are now in heaven under on the rear end, or they went up to heaven. That's just the first group.
Yeah, but from the real side, some people fell into hell because of jealousy.
That's included. That's included with the branch souls. They fell into hell.
Not only the branch souls. Sometimes core soul fell down.
Okay, so they fell down. Then they went into hell. Now, can they get educated and go back to heaven?
Not educated, but they reflect on themselves.
Reflect on themselves and
they can correct their mistake.
They can correct. They can
Yeah.
So they can correct the mistakes.
They get the lessons from the mistakes, and then go back to heaven, and then can be reborn. Yeah. Okay. Good. Joseph, please.
You're saying jealousy, competence, but do you mean competition?
Competition.
Competition. Yeah.
There's 2 sides of the same coin.
Yes. Competition makes sometimes jealousy.
It can be progress, but it also can cause jealousy.
Yeah.
Depending on how you.
Yes.
not compete with you because I want to be as good as you are. You know,
Yeah.
then there's a positive thing. But if I use it as a jealous,
Right, that's why I can clarify the word.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, sorry, yeah.
I was in the-
But at least and Leo did a good thing in a way.
Mhm.
It kind of progressed us because he did the Python, what you call that Python thing,
Mhm.
and for the 5 branch. So even though a lot of these things were happening, that was a good part about it.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
that when we that soul thing,
But it's judged by the Lord Cantare failure.
right,
Python system.
right, and then
Yeah.
we put it down. Then the Lord concurred with further. So okay, we're gonna
But
investigate all
he
these things.
allows him to do that freely.
Because he was smart. He knew what was coming up.
And then he look at him and then keep him going. But at some point, he needs him to reflect. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, he is not good at self-reflection.
Yeah.
Still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. The summary. So the last slide. Okay. Okay. This is the conclusion today. He is writing the laws of the sun, so that the light of Buddha can shine once again. That is, for the sun of Buddha's truth to regain its brilliance in the third dimensional earthly world. I hope you will understand deeply the history of the earth spirit group that I have explained in this chapter, and imagine how seriously and earnestly I will be preaching the laws of the sun, teaches the laws of salvation to reveal Buddha land, the original world of light. Yeah. So please let me ask you for a donation for the spreading laws of the sun. We want to create the gathering collective thought to spread the laws of the sun. Okay. And not only the donation, put your heart on the donation and offer to the Lord Alcantara. That is the thought you add onto this world for the happiness to the people, right? So please utilize your willpower to better world. Okay, we can have the way for happiness planting. Okay, that's the one practice this year for spreading the Lord of the Sun to the world, all over Hawaii. We can make it booklet more thinner one for them to easy reading, right? That's a conclusion today. Thank you so much for following this big seminar today. Thank you so much. You completed. All right. So let's read the 2 prayers for Lord's resurrection. Yeah. And then after that, please attend the ceremony for the Emma becoming a devotee member today.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
The prayer for new resurrection and a prayer for the future. Yeah, this prayer for the future will be clarifying the teaching of the mind, manifesting in the future of your thought. There you go. Yeah. Good. Someone can share the one prayer.
Which one?
You two guys, please. Thank you. So.
Okay.
So everyone online, aloha.